As the title suggests, I've got the world's cheapest quick release setup. If you don't know, a quick release consists of 3 parts. The short hub, which connects to the spline in the car and actually lets you steer the car. Some people opt to just mount the steering wheel straight to the short hub. Most people go with the quick release, which connects this hub to the steering wheel in 2 halves, and you can quickly release it. But I got all 3 of these parts for just under $50 Canadian, which is like 35 US. I'll put the conversion on the screen. Yeah, I'm super happy with it, honestly, for what I paid. I got these each from 3 different places. I'll have all the links to the things in the description that you can buy online. Well, I guess we'll start with the steering wheel. I paid 20 Canadian dollars for this. It's used, it's got some scratches on it, but for a fake Sparco wheel, or any steering wheel for that matter, it's pretty good, I like to think. Like, it's got a little bit of flex. The 12 o'clock indicator is not centered at all, but honestly, I can't really complain for $20. The next piece, the short hub. This short hub came from Amazon, and it was only $15 Canadian. It looks pretty good. There's an extra wire on it. You don't actually need this pink wire right here. Yeah, if you're wondering why it was so cheap, it was originally $25 and it came with a 40% off coupon on Amazon. But the reason I found is because on the box, it's listed for a Suzuki Samurai chainsaw. Someone messed up on their end, and I was able to score this. It fits my car. When you order cheap stuff from China, the question is, will it fit? The one problem is there's a brass shield on the back. There's nowhere for the clock spring, the 2 clock spring tabs to go, and the other wire's got to fit in there somehow. So we're gonna have to do some modifications to this. But for 15 bucks, it's decent quality. It all lines up, I hope. Now, time for everyone's favorite part, I would imagine, the quick release, probably the coolest piece. If you buy an expensive system for like $150, $100 US maybe, you can get like the nice ones that go. For this quick release, I paid, shipping was $5, but the actual price of the quick release was $12 Canadian, and it came from Temu. This is one of those things where I looked at it and I was like, kind of taking the gamble to see if it would actually like fit or not, and just kind of hope. It works. Some systems have that little knob at the thing. When you twist it, it'll ding. This one you just pull back. Came with the mounting bolts, the Allen keys, everything, and it lines up to the hub, which is kind of what I wanted. That was all I was really worried about. For 15 bucks, 20 bucks, can't really complain. This is probably the cheapest system you can get on earth. Now we're gonna go put it on the car. So like I said earlier with the short hub, this brass plate's not gonna work because the airbags and the horns that need to go in the spot is and the clock spring thing, so it's just not gonna fit. My strategy is just gonna be to take this little flathead and just kind of wedge it in there and see if I can pry it out. I'm able to get the screwdriver in and pop it off like pretty easily, get in between it pretty easily, but it's being held on by this lip. So our only options are really gonna be drilling into it at this point because I don't know what else would work. Now that we're at 2 holes that sort of fit, we got to figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the wires because the nut's on it right now, so hold on. I'm just kind of feeling it out with the back of my hand, but I think that it's going to line up. We just got to drill the holes out a bit bigger. It looks like it fits pretty well on the clock spring pins, but now we need to figure out how this is going to get in there, and I'm thinking I might just try to saw something out. After messing with it a bit with the drill and not filming it, obviously like an idiot, I just pulled the brass piece off. That actually helps a lot because this whole 3rd quadrant, like this area here, is just gonna go. I'm just gonna delete it. This is a day after. I messed with it a little bit. I sanded it down and kind of was able to drill a complete hole for the electronics. However, even after getting everything all tucked in, with or without this plastic piece, the spline is not long enough, which means that this is not made to have the clock spring on. So since it's not made to have the clock spring on, we're gonna have to take the clock spring off. And I wish I knew that before I cut off all the airbag wires. I like everything to be tidy and nice. I'm gonna wrap it in this silver tape under this lip here, and hopefully it looks okay. Doesn't look the best. Better than the broken plastic that was on it though. That is the clock spring off. Now let's go see if the hub will fit. Fingers crossed. There we go. More than enough room. Since we lost the clock spring, we're going to temporarily not have a horn for a while. but hopefully we can figure out a button to put somewhere over here. Something like that, a button that I can use for a horn or some other solution. I know they have something that go on here and it's like a little button that just pops out here. That would be really good too. But let's get this installed. Pretty tight, and it's pretty much a perfect fit. Now we're doing the same thing with the back half of the quick release on the short hub. All finished up now, and now we just get to put the steering wheel on. The way this one works is you pull it back, you put it on. Hold on. Obviously, my shit's a little crooked. It's a little straighter. Obviously, this car, number one, needs an alignment, and it is steering locked. Not really sure which way the wheel's actually going, but honestly, for 50 bucks, whether it's straight or not, is not the fault of the system, but you can't really complain with a system like this. It's just way too fucking close. This wheel is not good, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. Can always get a new wheel. Yeah. Thanks for watching. You know, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, maybe subscribe if enough people want to see me work on this car and do some things to it. I just need to know that someone's gonna get a kick out of what I'm doing, because I don't want to do it for no reason. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.